We're going to talk about
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Give us a warning.
Welcome back. Yeah, if you want to talk about the extensions and such, we can. Also, we can talk about, I don't know, tube socks. I like tube socks.
The extension thing's very necessary because it's going to mess a lot of people up.
I mean, I was never a tube sock guy.
Tube socks
You
with the
used
stripes?
tube socks extensively when you were a teenager.
No,
With the stripes?
I just guys, it's like walking on a
Are
comforter.
you wearing Hanes?
Uh,
Get some good socks, man. You make more money than all of us.
no, I think they're just like
So I've been wearing
internet.
Hanes for years, and
Can't get mine in the picture.
I told my wife the other day, I was like, I'm done with these. I need socks that will actually last. These socks wear out so fast.
Go to Bombas.
I bought a 4-pack of Bombas. I don't know if I like them or not.
Bombas, Darn Tough, Balega. There's all
I
just
haven't had them long enough to see how well they wear, if they last.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, you're just wearing them in the house, right? You're not hiking in them. How long is socks supposed to last until you know they're good socks?
Until they have holes in them.
Yeah.
Till the following Christmas.
A year, that's it?
Oh, stop it. Get rid of your socks after a year.
What?
Well, you want them to be nice and padded, good elasticity. You want it to suck on your foot, man. When you strap that puppy up, you want it to compression your ass.
You know, you should get compression socks. Those things are awesome.
They are awesome, dude. I almost got some. I went down a rabbit hole of socks yesterday. Let me tell you what. I had a blast. It was fun.
I want the Bombas house slippers.
Oh, I have them.
Oh, I just got those for MK for Christmas.
Well, I saw the ad for them. I went to get them, and they were sold out on my size.
My partner.
I really like when you said your partner. Yes,
I can't see her.
Hey, what's her name?
Of the.
How do we move that? I don't know how to get rid of the watermark.
How do you get rid of that? Hey, listen, we're gonna have her give her Renee's information. We'll do an interview of Meet the Partners. Nope. Oh, dang it. So close. What if your partner looked like Jalen Hurts? Would you like that? Oh, okay.
No, I would hate it.
I mean, unless it was Jalen Hurts, then
yeah, I bet Jalen Hurts as a girl would look pretty great. Hey, Jalen Hurts is an outstanding looking human being. I was looking at him the other day. Great. Very great. Very great look. Anyway. But all right. Hey, guys, people are in the Super Bowl. I am not in the Super Bowl. Very bummed about that.
Nor am I.
Nope. No.
Oh.
Hey. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. And I know what Zach was thinking. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is what I was thinking 2 weeks ago. Listen, man, I'm in 2 games this week. I'm in 2 games. I don't need both of them. I'd love both of them. But if I just come out of this week with one, God, just give me one. Were you having any of that conversation, Zach?
I mean, Superflex for me was just icing on the cake if I made it. When was it Swift? Not Swift. Put up 47 points for him.
Cooper went bonkers. Did he have Cooper?
No, it was a running back.
A running back.
Yeah, wasn't it a running back that put 47 points up?
Oh, yeah, Breece Hall.
Yes, Breece.
Yeah.
When Breece put up 47, I knew I was done.
Yeah, but I thought you were done against me when Eckler got like.
I mean, I was down even if my quarterbacks evened out with his quarterbacks, and they didn't because DeVito got benched. I was down 50 points. So I knew I was done there. NFL's
that was rough.
Real bad. I wanted it so bad. I was yelling and screaming at Christian McCaffrey and the offense and
Oh, that
the
had to be brutal
coaches,
to
and my
watch.
heart rate was just the whole time because, I mean, there was 7-8 minutes left in the game, and I needed a 1.5.
You're
And
thinking,
he dropped a pass that would have won it for me. Then, like 2 plays later, who's the backup
Mason,
backup
is
quarterback?
he?
Oh, Darnold.
Oh,
Darnold, yes. Darnold overthrew him. Would
Hmm.
have gotten me the victory. And then they have him on the 1-yard line, on the goal line. They only run him
Yeah.
once.
Hmm.
And they don't target him on any of the throws. It was
that
so
had
brutal.
to be. Yeah, that's got to be worse than just getting blown out. I mean, because you think you got it, right? You were less than 2 points away with multiple minutes left.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
that's
7
the league.
minutes.
That's the league. You got to break it down, right? Break the team down.
Oh, it's
is that
100. I already said I'm selling everyone. That's. I will have the 101 in 2025.
Oh, that's so fun.
Unless
You know what? Just
Jim
have
is not
fun with it.
competing.
No. I will have the 101. I will have nobody on my team that is worth a damn.
Do you have your 25 first?
I'll have all my picks.
You have all your picks. Okay.
Yeah, I have all my 24 picks.
Oh, yeah.
No
Oh,
one.
so you
I
didn't
couldn't
deserve
trade
to
for
win.
anyone. No one wanted my pick because it was too late. You don't
Well,
know
for
how.
the person, yeah, for the person you're trying to get.
I saw that trade, and I won't say it out loud, but that other trade that you were trying to deal those two for the picks.
That was just throwing a Hail Mary for a bunch of.
Did you
a bunch
send
of
it?
picks.
Did that person say no?
Person said no.
Yeah.
Surprise.
I think you could have taken
The
it
person
without
said
the
it was too
25s.
early. Too early to make that move is what that person.
Oh, they're not competing.
No, I think they want to see like how the draft plays out. They want to see.
Oh,
They
but
don't
they're
need
not
to
in the
make that
Super
move
Bowl.
right now because that
They're not
person
in the
can
Super Bowl.
compete next year instantly with my trade.
Sounds
With
like a
getting those
Tony
players
response.
for my trade.
What, Adrian?
So that sounds like a Tony response.
That wasn't a Tony.
Oh.
Tony
No.
loves picks, so
Yeah, there's no ripping those. Not in JB anyway. He's accumulated too much is now on the line. Now it's too many years of.
it's just he's how many we need to go back and look at how many picks he's actually had, and he doesn't hold. Sorry, Tony. You know I know I beat you to death with this, but you don't hold your quarterbacks long enough. He had Tua and Herbert at one point.
That was a long time ago, though.
But he traded Tua like right away, and he didn't need to.
Yeah, the biggest bummer of the trades is what he built up in picks in JB this year, and then he spent them, basically all of them, for the most part, all his traded picks anyhow, on Jefferson.
And
But
Jefferson got hurt.
And even if he stayed Studley, right? Even if he averaged, 22 points a game, we didn't know Stroud was going to do this, but that's a lot to give up for one player. Adrian was looking at me like, I think I got to take this. It was almost like you had no choice. That's what came through on the text. You're like, well, you've been not wanting to trade Jefferson forever. You're like, try harder, and I'm like, you're right.
I think that kind of jump started your competing this year too, even though you didn't make it. But that trade was kind of that trade for Adrian was kind of the start of combined with me deciding to not play for it this year.
Well, I wasn't planning on contending.
Yeah.
You're talking about you?
No, I'm talking about you.
Adrian always tries to contend at least.
I think Adrian's team before the trade was more of a contender.
Yeah, that's.
Although
I was very outspoken about. I can't believe he made that trade, getting rid of JJ when
I didn't have any depth at all.
What I'm saying is, I think the trading Jefferson opened up a lot of avenues for him, whereas with Jefferson he was kind of locked into what he had. So, and I honestly, you did pretty well with it. I think I don't think it was your fault at the end. I think you just probably picked the wrong running backs, or I don't know. It just didn't quite come together, and Joe had a huge bounce back.
I still don't know how Joe did that.
Yeah, it's because he
He was
had three
what, 1 in
bozos in his
5,
division.
1 in 5, 1 in 6, something like
He was
that.
behind me, and I'm 102. Man, what is he doing?
Dude,
And he
Adrian,
pulls it out.
sometimes people just make that kind of trade and there's nothing you could do, but you actually ended up turning it into a better team.
Yeah,
You're really deep at wide receiver.
there you
Yeah.
go for a while.
Who,
And I got picks.
who's your tight end? And picks?
Ingram.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to overspend on a tight end like I like to.
No.
Doesn't matter. Really shouldn't do it. Which league should we talk about first? How about
Let's just start.
JB?
Okay.
Where do you want to go, Kyle?
It doesn't matter. I was gonna say let's start from the top. So
All right, hold
dude,
on.
go. No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Fix
Let's do
mine.
JB. Pull that puppy up.
I already had it up, actually.
Oh,
That's what she said.
smart man. She
Yeah, I'm
said it,
excited
dude. You
about
know
it.
Renee said it.
I'm excited about the Meet Your League Mates again podcast.
Didn't Dave already do it?
Dave
I
did
thought we
it.
already did, Dave.
Hugh did
Yeah.
it.
Oh wait,
Dave
like
did it.
before? No.
I don't
This
think
is
so. no.
Dave's first one.
Oh,
He did me like the first one, and then what? Jason K. And Adrian maybe.
Yeah, I did one of them.
I think I'm doing
And
it
then
tomorrow.
Bill, she did Bill as well.
you're
I don't
doing
remember
one,
Bill.
Kyle?
Yeah, I'm doing one tomorrow.
Oh, you are the cutest. I love it.
I'm adorable.
You're the dorbs. All right, are we going to trade? Are there trades? What is it? 6 days?
Oh gosh,
No
I doubt
trades?
there are any trades.
No, no
Only
trades.
only people trading would be Super Bowl teams.
Yep.
You, typically.
Well,
I
typically,
mean, I
you're
could
right.
trade for a Super Bowl. Trade.
So I'll go
No
ahead and
trades.
just take this. Hey, you're gonna have a fun draft, Kyle. Dang, I'm
Yeah, that'll be a good time. It's gonna be a lot of movement.
jelly. I am jelly.
Well,
Well,
you're gonna have
we
the same
found
draft
out.
in SF2. Can't be.
Yeah, that should be fun.
SF2 is not. Oh, you J Rider. Okay,
Yeah,
J Rider.
101's on the block. I will trade that.
Yeah, good joke.
I will. What would you trade it for if you had the superflex? Like, what is it gonna? What's the?
Do I have 101 in any leagues? I do have it
in the
PA for
Superflex?
sure. I'm gonna try and trade that pick. 100%.
I'm gonna want a quarterback. JJ.
Yeah. Good luck.
No. I'm saying like these are the players that I'm gonna.
Or
Yeah, not a quarterback and JJ. Quarterback, a good quarterback. JJ, CMC.
Man, this
so
guy
you're
does not know how to
sending
value
away
picks.
Burrow. I mean, you're buying Burrow for the 101.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
easy.
Yep.
easy.
No, Adrian. Adrian, let me tell you a little something about hype, man. Let me tell you something about rookie hype.
So the thing
So
is,
I
you
send
gotta
Burrow
hit it,
to
though.
you. You're not sending away the 101, Adrian.
Yeah, I
here.
probably will.
Here, listen. So you got to do
I
it
think you got it.
before the season ends, when we start hearing about all the rookies, because every single year, without fail, whether it's a good class or not, the hype always dies down because people go, "Oh, there's flaws to this otherwise golden god perfect prospect." You mean Caleb Williams isn't the best quarterback since sliced bread?
Or we don't like where they landed, or
yeah. So
or
there's
that Caleb
windows.
Williams and Marvin Harrison stay in an extra year in college
Yeah.
and the huge NIL deals, and your 101 is now. It's not worthless, but it's not worth as much.
So it works.
So-
it works both ways. So like the week after
Adrian.
finals. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Adrian,
Yeah.
what do people say happened to draft picks as we get closer to the draft?
What happens to the draft picks?
Yeah, what
They get more
happens to your
expensive.
draft picks? Yeah, they get more expensive, guys, because
Yeah.
they become more valuable.
No,
And
They're not
people
going
want
to
in.
depends.
devalue
Like
closer
the
to the
101 isn't getting more valuable.
Yeah, well,
No,
The-
not
Oh.
closer. Once the draft happens, unless there's an injury in training camp, the 101 isn't going to gain or lose value because we know what it is. It's locked in at the draft.
So I'm telling you, man, They're just so many. I mean, year after year.
If
Not necessarily can I
the
trade.
101 was
not-
Bijan in every league this year, basically.
Yeah, but it didn't start
Yeah.
with Bijan either. So it gets once we get close to the draft, the top picks get more clear. Whereas
It was
now,
pretty much always Bijan, though.
The 101 was always Bijan in every that's what everyone was saying. As soon as the draft happened, it was Bijan.
Who else would it have been, though?
The only other options were
The only other option was Young.
Stroud or
Well,
AR.
I mean, Anthony Richardson. Closer to the draft, it was
AR.
Anthony Richardson, big
Right.
time. But not months. Not like after. Not after our season ended. You know, when we start to get
Yeah.
super excited about these guys.
Because none of the quarterbacks last year were like really open your eyes, popping. I
which
mean,
goes
AR.
to show,
Go ahead.
the closer we get to the draft, the more expensive it gets.
The 101 didn't change, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
But
Bijan,
not everyone has.
everyone was locked and loaded on Bijan.
You said after the
Yeah,
draft.
but
Yes, and all the way up.
talking about now.
The value of the 101 did not change from the point that he was drafted all the way to our actual draft.
I think you have to clarify really what that means, though, because I think you can look at the value of that pick two different ways. What can I do moving back in the draft with that pick? How's the value there? And then what type of player can I get with that 101 that's actually been playing and has a bit of a reputation and some statistics? Because as you get closer to the draft, I'd argue that you can get a more solid player. The value goes up as you get closer to the draft and people are more excited and actually engaged. Not many people are like us to where we think about this year round. Kyle takes a pretty healthy break. I know us three basically take zero break, but I don't think most are like us. So when they start to come to the draft, I think the value comes because the droves of people come. So your player pool that you get to shop around with gets more dedicated to the game.
I just
For
want to say,
you, it might not get more valuable because you stay plugged.
I take a break from league interactions. I don't necessarily take a break from like that
You
2 to
watch
3 month
video.
break.
You watch video.
He watches film.
You watch a lot of
He's
film.
I consume a lot of off-season like prospect content when I'm not interacting with the league. So like I'm not taking a full ass break, but I'm taking a break from like interacting with league mates or like
It's
sending
quite
trades.
full ass though.
Huh?
It's quite full ass.
It's full. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not with me, then you're just not. Okay. So if I don't hear from you, I don't think you're living.
That's fair.
And I really want to put an end to that. But yeah, I don't know. I think the 101 right now, I think I can move back, not to the 102 plus, because those may be interchangeable, but I think I can move back to the 10. I think it might be even 104 until you can really start stacking up some picks.
The 101 this year is more valuable than it was last year. If Williams and Harrison both come out.
I'm completely happy.
For me, it would be.
The 102 was super valuable this year, too.
And the 103.
And the 104.
And the 104. I mean, there's going to be probably the 105 right now is where it looks like there might be a bit. I mean, Neighbors and then Heisman dude. And then after that, there's going to be tiers. You know who.
I don't.
Roy knows.
Actually,
Yeah,
I can't remember his Adrian.
The LSU quarterback.
It's the LSU quarterback. Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
it's
But
a good
I think
class.
right there, that 5. Hey, guys. Hey, if Raiders draft Jaden Daniels, I'm going to lose my mind.
Be a good pick.
Yeah.
Also,
I'd lose my mind. And he said he wants to play in Vegas. Heisman dude is from San Bernardino? Oh. Getting a jersey.
I think
saw a mock draft.
Good job, Renee.
There's three good quarterbacks in this draft.
Yeah. Hey, guys,
And
and
how do you think
seriously,
it is?
2 more quarterbacks are probably going to go in the top 12 in our Superflex leagues. Another
easy.
probably 2. Yeah. And I know I say probably because things might change. Well, I know, but
it all comes down to
in our first
NFL draft. where
That's
guys
why.
go in the NFL draft really dictates
Yeah.
how high these quarterbacks will start
We're
going.
also going to see people get overdrafted because we've had a recent history of a ton of day 2 or even day 3 quarterbacks hitting. Sam Howell, Jalen Hurts, fucking Josh Allen was a day 2 pick, right? Josh Allen
was
third
the
round. I just wanted to get someone.
Dak was.
You got yourself. Hey, so
the 8th
I haven't-
overall pick or something like that. He was.
I'm not going back to watching the Washington game. But what happened to Howell? No
Howell
one
got
is
benched.
saying anything on the
Nothing happened. He got
podcast
benched.
except for he got benched. But what does that mean? Just he
He-
wasn't playing well?
Yeah, he's not playing well, and he already got benched for next week or this coming week.
That I
So did
heard.
Russell
Yeah.
Wilson.
But Russell Wilson getting cut,
Wow.
that's gonna be he
I
might be
love
done.
it. I absolutely love
done.
it.
Watch him go to
So
New
wait,
England.
So
dude,
okay, he goes to
could-
New
he
England.
can go anywhere and probably do pretty well.
No, he can't because he didn't do it in
I don't care.
Denver.
I refuse to
matter.
care.
He's still a good
He's a
quarterback.
good
I don't think
quarterback.
he's a good teammate.
And I'm more leaning something. That's why I wrote on Discord and erased. I don't know how to articulate it, but something, man. Something happened. It's not just a money thing. Well, and I know it's an injury thing. I get it.
He's an
If he gets
NFL
hurt-
starter. That doesn't mean he's a great quarterback.
You know what? All it is I guess it's just money, and they don't want him next year, and it's probably that simple. They don't want the clause to hit the
I think
injury
they
clause.
take a cap hit next year.
Yeah, so I get it. Yeah, that's just so crazy. I haven't seen anything like this. I never seen
Mhm.
it, but maybe I hadn't noticed. But if Sean Payton didn't come for Russ, why'd he come? Why is he even in Denver?
For the money.
Probably because he was
Versus
just
Willis
so
thing. Payton
enraged
isn't
at
interested.
Nathaniel Hackett just sucking it up. He's like, I can do this better. Watch me.
And then
But even
Hackett
like
sucks,
Renee
too.
said, who? Hackett, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but Renee, but what's up? You said it's a Peyton versus Willis thing, money and potential. But if Peyton didn't come for Russell Wilson specifically, why did he come? Why do you come? He could have played for so many teams. Why would you
because-
come if not for the quarterback? I don't
My
get
guess is he saw the potential in the team. He's like, I can work with this. I've done this, and he did it. It basically was the same thing as with Drew Brees. I mean, Russell Wilson physically right now is kind of the same quarterback as Drew Brees was. And the wide receivers are kind of the same too. But
Drew Brees is as far as just pockety,
shorter, really good on the run or on the move.
move the chains type.
Yeah.
Right, money and potential, but who's not spending at least what Denver's spending on Peyton? I don't. Right, and potential. I think it's
I
potential,
absolutely
but I
love
think
it.
you go
The-
because the quarterback.
The Wilson trade and the Peyton trade, I think, set that franchise back at least 8 years.
Yeah.
Unless they get super lucky and hit on a quarterback.
They're gonna need like a Bo Nix to hit if they're gonna do anything because they don't have any first round picks forever.
Bummer. So what are they doing? They're just going to ride with Stidham, Flacco.
No,
I mean,
they
what
might
are they-
trade for somebody. I
They
would
could
think.
get Trey Lance. I'm not saying Trey
Probably.
Lance is a good quarterback, but like they're gonna have to do something
You
crazy
love
like that
him.
to make it work.
You love him.
I
Well,
love
I mean,
it.
it's something where they can
But-
get a first round guy for cheap, and
Mitch Trubisky, he was a first round
Winston.
pick.
someone that's
Winston.
still has.
Someone's got to give Winston a shot.
Or go get a Gardner Minshew.
Dude, why
I
isn't Gardner Minshew?
He is playing. He's a starter.
I could see Peyton going after Trey Lance to
True.
see if he can.
I think Trey Lance is the only prospect that like really hasn't been
Oh
figured
God,
out.
you shouldn't wear sweatpants when you talk about Trey Lance.
Listen,
Listen.
what do you want from me?
Listen, Lance. Someone needs to like really believe in him and give him the full camp to really see. Or 49ers gave him too many full camps and they said, No thanks.
Well, we don't need to get into Trey Lance again. I
What
don't
what is
disagree.
Renee saying Bryce Young for?
Yeah, I don't think going to Denver. No, I don't think.
Bryce Young?
Maybe.
He just started his
Yeah, I don't
party.
think so. Although David Tepper is a very fickle owner. He's we've seen it multiple times. He's very quick to move on from something that he doesn't like.
Yeah,
Totally forgot what we were doing, guys.
I think those owners are very
forgot.
bad.
The Waltons and David Tepper are both. They don't know what they're doing.
How's Mark Davis rank in there?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark
who's
Davis, we talking
Davis?
about owners?
Yeah, who's
Talking
Mark
about
Davis?
Owner?
Who's Mark? Is he joking?
Oh, Al Davis's kid. Okay, I didn't know.
Get out of here.
What's
He
up with
brought
his
himself
haircut,
back.
man? Why didn't somebody fix his hair?
He fixed
Listen,
it eventually,
he
right?
loves it,
Dude.
Adrian. He loves it. He's
I
been going to the
just-
same barber for decades.
I just
think
want to
Mark
bring my
Same barber
clippers.
shop.
I think Mark Davis is going about it the
Bro,
right way as an owner. He just doesn't
He
know
will
how to
hit
hire.
you.
Yeah, he's trying. I'll give him that, but he's making bad hiring decisions.
Josh McDaniels and Sean Gruden were the worst back-to-back hires I've ever seen.
And there's rumors that he's going to bring
But I
Gruden
mean-
back.
Gross.
Do
I
it.
I love it. Please do
Dude.
it.
I remember when we hired him, you were like, "This is amazing," and I'm like, "I think it's pretty
listen,
cool." It was
that-
not. It didn't work
the
well.
John Gruden drafts were so historically bad, and I know like every team is like more or less it's like a coin flip. John Gruden was way worse than a coin flip. Like all of his.
But we
picks
even
were
had
on.
Who was our GM?
Some
That older
jack
white
that got
gentleman?
fired.
Yeah,
You guys know.
he was
He was
a
like the
draft. He was like a
ESPN draft
prospect, right?
expert.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
he wasn't.
yeah.
oh, he
Almost
was.
every. I think there was only
Three of
one
your
first round
picks
pick.
got arrested.
There was only one first round pick in the past
One of the-
whatever
One
7
of the
years.
first round
That was
picks
still in the
killed
league.
somebody.
Yeah. The only one you guys hit on was Max
I
Crosby.
know.
The
That's
only
why
the only pick was Max Crosby, and he turned out to be a stud. So that's it.
John Gruden said, "We just drafted the steal of the draft. Mark my words." It ended up going well. I don't know if it was a steal of the draft, but maybe.
Max Crosby is
I
one of the
think he
best
was-
defensive ends in the league.
I think he was a third round draft pick, so he was drafted pretty
Fourth.
high.
He's fourth.
Fourth round? No.
I remember because I remember watching Hard Knocks and going, I hate that guy.
Why?
I don't like his personality. He's like the guy that wants to be friends with everyone too much.
Oh, you hate
I hate
friendly
him
people?
because he's a menace in the backfield.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I always
Dude,
had to
if
worry
you
about
saw
what he thought.
interviews with him, I think you'd like him if you like family men. He's a good dude. He seems
He
like
is.
it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll say I like him more now that he's proven it. But when he was like trying to make a
But
roster
people
spot,
that have no, he was never trying to make. Fuck, get the fuck out of here. Never trying to make a roster spot. He came onto the team starting.
did he?
This guy. If you like that, you've seen the interview with him, Adrian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
good dude.
remember. Yeah, I remember him. I mean, he was. I mean, didn't he come from a small school, or no?
He came from a smaller school, I believe. I don't know, but what people just have that kind of attitude when they are among the elite at
Eastern
at
Michigan.
every stage.
Oh. He wanted it. I guarantee you, he wanted it, and that's why he's doing so good.
Yeah, and when you go at every stage and you're just competing with the best of the best on the field at whatever age, you kind of just have an air about you. You want to talk about this league, or would you like me to, Zach?
It's your league.
It is my league, but you played in it and you beat.
Nobody.
What are you talking about?
Wait,
I lost
nope.
last.
Nope.
I lost
I have-
I was
wild
looking
card
at the
weekend.
I have
I
the
was looking at the
107,
toilet bowl,
baby. Or the,
or
it
the-
108?
I was looking at week 14.
108.
That is my fault. So I got the pants beat off me by Roy, and then he had just went and destroyed Todd, almost by his. He beat him pretty good. I think Todd. Todd's got an issue with trading.
He
He
doesn't.
doesn't like to do it.
No, he doesn't.
Have
He
you
doesn't
ever-
need to do it. Well, I guess he did last week.
Well,
He traded for Pollard. in NFL league. He gave up his 24 first for Pollard.
Yeah, and maybe he
And I
doesn't
think it
feel as
actually won him.
desperate.
I think it won him the week.
Did it?
I mean,
Yeah, I tried to trade. I probably asked for too much. I was going to do Chase and his
you asked for
his
way too
first
much then.
for Dak. Was that bad?
Yeah, he's
Chase
not
and a
doing
first
that.
for Dak.
He's not doing that.
No. Well, he for sure did not do that.
No, he
did not.
needed Dak, didn't he?
I was going to do
No.
Dak.
Jason has
Chase,
Dak. He has
and his
Chase. That
first.
wasn't starting.
Yeah. So
Todd doesn't make moves like that typically.
I was going to send him Dak and Garrett Wilson for Chase, a first, and I can't remember what else it was, but I thought it was pretty good. He laughed at me.
I thought he had Dak in NFL, or is that?
No. He's talking
I'm talking about
JB.
JB.
Oh, JB. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but good job, Roy. You're advancing over Todd.
He finally got punished for starting. Wait, this is the most hilarious matchup of quarterbacks ever.
I know.
It's three.
Roy
three
won,
duds
and his
catch
efficiency was 62.3%.
He didn't start Amari Cooper. Imagine if he started
Cooper. Yeah.
It's
No,
not
he didn't
just
start
Cooper.
Cooper.
He has 5 guys that shouldn't have been in his lineup. I mean,
dude. Good
based
job, Roy.
on the score outcome, like you're not sitting Laporta for Cole Kmet.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
Hey, you guys are in.
Amari Cooper strikes again, man. He's won another playoff round on the bench.
Oh, he's good. Why is someone saying he's not good?
No, just it was a joke about Amari Cooper winning matchups, but it's on the bench, but he still won the matchup.
I'm saying I don't think you guys are all in the same, not just league, but conference as Roy. I have never seen someone fight, harder through the quarterback Ferris wheel he had.
He deserved it.
What are you talking about? Tim, NDL 32. That dude has been riddled with injuries all year.
But it's not just injuries, because Tim, love you, Tim. Keep fighting. But
salt of the earth.
Tim can't even sniff Roy's undies with how much effort he put in to his Super Bowl run.
I
don't care what Tim did.
Yeah.
Probably a pretty free win for Nick.
Which is also a big compliment to Tim. He wrote out his guys, didn't get into crazy trouble. Maybe he had some injury luck, and he's in the Super Bowl. He probably deserves it. Sure. I don't think I'm in his. Oh, this was 32? I didn't pay too much attention to 32 this year. But I saw what Roy did. And I see the trades. We have a little podcast we do. This is not a podcast, this is a YouTube show. It is some. Are we still talking to people? But hey, I'm really, really proud of Roy. Dude, really well done, man. Well done. So who's going in the Nick? Nick is it.
Nick and Roy are both in 2 Super Bowls this year.
So Nick is back-to-back. Maybe is he back-to-back-to-back? Or no?
I think he won last year.
He's back-to-back. Yeah, he beat me.
He won last year. Okay.
He need to take away.
He beat me last year in the
Joe's moniker of Joey 3-Tap.
Dude, freaking Puka. They both have Puka. Puka was this guy, man. He got to the Super Bowl.
So 2020
with Isaiah Likely and Kate Otten.
2020 and 2022 he won. I don't know who was
Todd,
but Todd and who in 2021. This shit's wrong over here.
Nick's got Josh Allen, Goff. Then he'll start Derrick Henry, and Mixon. Then Nico,
so
Puka,
he
Amon-Ra.
Nick beat me twice in the Super Bowl. 2019.
He beat you 2 times in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, 2019 and the first year, and then
so Nick won in 2020, lost in the NFC title game in 2021, won in 2022, and is back in the Super Bowl in 2023. He owns this league.
Yeah.
I am super jealous. Good job, Nick.
Must be nice to not have injuries in playoffs.
Yeah, should have been me, Nick. F you, bro. So that's all I got to say. I'm just kidding. Okay, so good job, good luck to you guys. I hope you both lose. I mean, both win.
Tie.
Yeah. So good job, guys. Represent. Roy, I'm pulling for you, man. Nick, again, salt of the earth. But Roy, my heart is with you, my friend.
Literally taking the phrase that I used to mock him.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I did. Full circle. That's comedy.
Damn.
All right. How about GA? Give it to me, Adrian.
Sure.
This one should have been me too.
Hey,
FYI.
remember the Super Bowl contenders and the NFC? Alan
I was
Robinson's available.
both of my number 1 seeds.
I don't
What
want to hear
about
it.
him? Lost it. So
I
we
just
only had
really
one
not
trade.
like-
I lost to the
Talk about it.
AFC champion at least. In every league that I lost in the playoffs, I lost to that conference's champion, except for
Well,
maybe.
I hope that makes you feel better. Freaking Nick. Good job, Nick. Dang.
Yeah.
Nick is playing who? Ryan? Hey, well done, Ryan. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Ryan made it.
Adrian,
Somebody get there.
what happened? I didn't even make it past wild card week. What a
Yeah.
loser.
So this is NFC is Nick again, right?
Yep.
Yep. Bastard.
He knocked off Jason K,
Yep.
which tried to make a trade, I guess, to get Pacheco. Pacheco went out with a concussion, so that didn't really help him too much
Dang.
in that trade. But it was
Roy,
Devontae
I mean,
Adams is what
close.
killed him.
Braxton, you got
Yeah.
just absolutely raped. Good God.
Props to Jason K
happened?
for being so good at fantasy football, but I'm so glad he lost.
Yes, I don't want to hear the ring issue anymore.
His 103.
Dang, Braxton. That sucks, Braxton.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't work hard enough, Braxton. You deserve to lose
Just
anyway.
didn't want it.
No, he actually he did a lot of work. He did a lot of work.
Just didn't want it. Stupid. Oh
Love
my
you,
God,
Brax.
dude. Yeah,
Salt of the
Adrian, you're
earth.
right. He worked hard,
Just
but
didn't want it.
yeah, what a loser, Braxton. I have a really good team, dude, and I didn't. And
You do.
Braxton knocked my socks off. Not in a good way either. Not in a. It was a violent. That was an aggressive assault
Dicked
type
you
of way.
down.
You know what? I don't really like to use "dicked you down" type phraseology, but
Were
yeah,
you
get
wearing your
hurt.
bombas?
I was wearing only my bombas. Okay.
We're not
Dang,
sponsored,
okay.
by the way.
Nicholas,
We should be though.
I'll
Get
reach
someone on
out.
the phone.
I'll reach out. I got a
So
guy.
we
How many views a day do we get? Like 1, 2,
I
at least a couple.
think we get about 20 to 25 a week.
Oh, that's 3 views a day.
Hey, we should turn on.
It's hot.
We should turn on super chats. See how much we can make off this.
Yeah. How many would
Yeah.
Renee send us?
She sent us so many ones of dollars. Hey,
What?
Ryan, has Ryan made it to the Super Bowl before?
I don't think so. Has he?
Dude, that is really cool.
I'd like to see if you can go to last year. So we got Ryan and Nick in the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
Who made it last year?
Did Jason win last year? No.
No, Jason
he?
won in
No.
2021, I think.
Don't tell me it was Nick again. I'd be really.
I have a feeling it was Nick, bro.
No. God, now I'm trying to remember. It might have been Nick.
I think it might have been. If it
I didn't
was,
think
I'm
it-
gonna throw
No,
up.
it was
he was kind of rebuilding.
It was Mache.
God.
Oh no, it
Oh,
was
that's
Joe.
right.
Joe beat Mache.
No, but who? Joe's Mache,
2022.
represented the NFC. We're all NFC in this. This is a GA NFC room. Okay, the AFC plays no. Well, you are AFC, but you don't really
Uh-huh.
count. The rest of us own the NFC, so we just know Mache. We don't know
Yeah,
anything
I
about.
own the NFC. I have part ownership in the NFC.
You have shares. 1/16 share.
I have share.
You have
I
share.
don't even know what you're doing in the NFC. I mean, what
Your
you're doing to your
team.
team. What are you doing to your
We
team?
should
I
take
don't
your
know.
share away. You're like,
I thought I had it figured out, and then my team falls apart again. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, I gifted you 3 decent picks.
I gave them
for
back.
Kincaid.
Were they third?
For
Were they
Kincaid.
third round picks?
No, for Kincaid. No, I
Were
gave
they
him a
third?
first and 2 seconds for Kincaid. That was a gift.
Yeah.
And then I lost. I'm sitting with no picks at all in that league. That feels very naked.
That's what happened with me in NFL. I sold all my picks last year to win the title, and then you screwed that up for me.
Yeah. I just want to say.
Hey, well, you screwed.
I sold it down to the studs for picks. Okay, so it looks bad, but I have options for next year.
You will. Hey, and you didn't quit the league or even ask about it.
I'm trying, man.
You
I'm
asked
trying my
Jason.
best
I
here.
know you did that for me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I'll get your buy-in. How about that? Do you need a little help?
I don't want it. I don't want it.
All
Maybe
right,
next
fine.
year if it still sucks.
But you've got to keep trying. Okay, keep taking those charity trades like I give.
Listen, I trade rape you because I love you.
He trade
Hey,
rapes
we
me to get
traded
back
today.
for getting trade raped by you.
Hey, I traded with
The
Kyle.
circle of life.
Hey, I traded Hawkinson for Kittle straight up 4 times today.
Whoa.
In 4 separate leagues. Every
Really?
league I had him in the title game.
Yeah. Remind me after the pod. I still need to send you a counter for ballers.
Yeah, I think we could do something. No,
I'll figure it out. I forgot about it this morning.
I mean, but you're right. I don't have much to. I mean, you're either getting like. Do you guys who do you guys have ranked higher, Olave or Garrett Wilson?
Olave.
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, that makes sense. I figured it's a split. Most people have them like right next to each other.
They are close, but for me, there are a few spots apart.
Yeah, I have them a few spots apart too.
Yeah, I have Olave.
I do love Olave, but what's that?
I have Olave a few spots ahead of Wilson.
Yeah, but you're super weird though in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So, yeah. Good job, Ryan. Good job, Nick.
Yes.
Really proud of you guys. This should have been me.
Thank God, Nick. I mean, just thank God.
Wait, is this
Thank
Nick?
God what he beat Jason?
He beat Jason. He saved us all.
Yo,
Yes,
the same
thank
Nick?
you
This
so
guy
much,
is a
Nick.
stud. We haven't been talking about
I
it all
know.
year.
Did you just get that? Kyle.
I'm not mad at you outbidding me for Evans now.
Did I? Me?
No.
He's talking about Nick.
Oh.
Damn.
Why, you're happy for him, you mean?
Because
Yeah, I'm happy.
Evans.
I wasn't happy for him because I dropped Evans to try to get him cheaper, and he way outbid me.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
way.
Then
Well,
he rode
no,
him to
I
the
think
Super
he
Bowl.
outbid me by $1 or something. It was
Oh,
terrible.
okay.
Because I
That's
didn't
a
think
lot
he would
different
do it
than way
because
outbid you.
he had yeah, that's true. He had Godwin, so I was like, he ain't gonna bid. And I think he was my only competition, except for Kyle, but I knew he wasn't gonna bid. So
Oh, I'm not paying attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
just kidding.
You're so
I'm not.
stupid. No, he really is not.
Seriously,
I see
have
his
you seen my
activity.
team? Okay, listen. There's no one left to sell. I have no players left that anyone wants. None.
Yeah, I would have overpaid for them. Hey, have you thought of any nuance for SF3, Zach? For the roster construction, or is it just going to be super flex? Did you make it tight end premium or no?
All the settings are in the Discord.
Yeah, I know.
1.5.
I've seen those settings, but I know that sometimes you're still workshopping stuff.
No, they're not changing.
They're not changing. Okay, so basically, it's JB or SF2. SF2. It's SF2, but
Tight
one
end
more
premium.
flex.
And tight end premium.
And I thought you toned it
so
down
you did do
8 points per touchdown
tight end
instead
premium.
or 6
So-
points per touchdown instead of 8.
On quarterback rushing touchdowns.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Yeah, only on quarterback rushing.
So it's still 8
I can fix that
receiving
for
and rushing, except for quarterback. It's
you. Here's a
what,
settings.
6?
Passing and receiving for quarterbacks
Passing
are
and
8.
receiving.
Are you like this?
Okay.
Passing, and receiving for quarterbacks are 8. Rushing is 6.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
sorry,
So there's an extra flex.
quarterbacks are 6 across the board, if I remember
Okay.
correctly. Not they never
But
get 8.
But receiving by a receiver and rushing touchdowns are 8 still.
Correct. And
Oh, fun.
I'd have to look. I don't know if passing, like a wide receiver or running back passing touchdowns are only 6 or 8. I can't remember what I did on that.
Well, I'm pumped. Okay, let's go to 32. Good luck, guys. Should have been me.
Should have been you.
Should have been me.
Are you a broken record?
Should have been.
I would be in the
What?
Super Bowl right now if it wasn't for Njoku and Ingram on the bench.
I have Jordan Love.
You benched Njoku after the
No.
streak?
He traded for Njoku
Oh.
last minute with Renee.
That was
I hate you, Renee.
awesome.
And then
was-
I didn't
Good
start
job, Renee.
Ingram over Gabe Davis. And Davis gave me a big fat 0.
Who would have known? Ingram wasn't lighting the world on fire quite yet.
He was
He was doing decent.
He did.
He was
had
doing
3 straight
decent,
good weeks.
and I was going
Something
back
like
and
that.
forth when I set that lineup, but
Guys, I have Jordan Love. I got Jahmyr Gibbs and Christian McCaffrey. Then I had AJ Brown, Stephon Diggs, Devonta Smith, Dalton Kincaid.
what are
That
you
sounds a
talking
lot like
about?
my home league where I
In
lost.
32?
No, in GA. That's what
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about 32 now. What are you?
This guy is just living in the past.
you guys zigged and I zagged. Are we
So,
in
Tim,
I'm the
congrats.
one who even said 32.
Yes.
Okay.
Congrats on the Super Bowl,
32.
Tim. Way to knock Ash out so he doesn't win his 3rd in a row. Now his pick is just one spot better for me.
Yay, 115.
It's all about you.
Better than the 16, right?
That's true. I can't believe I traded 2 firsts for Trey Lance.
Who was that?
That was you fuck.
Oh, are we back on GA? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm living in the past.
And then Roy, his
Yes.
2nd Super Bowl this
I
year.
think when I asked you, I said, "Hey, you interested in Lance?" You're like, "Hell yes."
Roy
And I was like,
beat Brandon in the NFC title
I was
game.
still into Lance. I just
Hey,
needed to
shut
shed
up
or
about
something.
Lance.
I apologize.
So we have Roy in a 2nd Super Bowl versus
I
Tim.
accepted the shit out of
Nice,
that
Roy.
trade.
Tim and I were texting back and forth during our game, and this league meant the most to both of us, and I'm glad if it wasn't me that it was him. 'Cause he
2 Super Bowls, Roy.
badly wanted to win this league this year.
He does.
So him and Roy, I'm going to root against you this year in this league.
I'm rooting for you, Roy.
I'm rooting for
Me
you
too.
in JB though. Rooting for you in JB.
I just don't know how
Listen,
Brandon
you
made
should
it
always
so
root
this
for
far.
Roy.
Maybe because of
Who?
Kelsey and Laporta. Brandon.
Kelsey's not even
Oh,
doing
Brandon.
that well.
Huh?
Kelsey hasn't been doing that well lately.
Well,
fine.
I mean, most of the year. I mean, he was rolling with Kareem Hunt for 2 games, past 2 championship games.
How's Brandon gonna dip into Discord, look at my picture of me at Disneyland, and he's like, "Fuck off, horrible place. You're gonna have a horrible time." I was like, "God dang, dude!" I'm like
I have
excited.
no desire to ever go to Disney World.
Well, I don't know Disney World, but
I'm gonna end
I
this
go to
man's
Disneyland.
vacation.
I love Disneyland, dude. Love it. I love it so much, but never done Disney World. Carry on.
And that's it. We got
proud of you, Roy.
Roy versus Tim.
Love you,
Be a good
Roy.
matchup.
Salt of the earth.
Roy's
Salt,
team
dude.
is
So much
Roy's team
salt.
is scoring points, so he's got
It-
Njoku.
Yep.
But they both got Njoku. That'd be nice.
One's gonna not
they'll-
start them.
They'll cancel each
No,
other
they'll
out.
They both start
They'll
them.
both
Who
start
else do
them.
they have?
Oh,
You don't want to be the one to gamble and not start Njoku, even versus what? The Jets?
It's going to be Gino against CJ Beathard, maybe? Or Nick Mullins?
I love it, dude. That's so mother effing good. Dude, I'm telling you, I remember Zach. Oh man, no one can win a NDL Super Bowl with Dak. Nick Mullins is about to swoop in a Super Bowl
Dude,
and shove it right up your butt.
I won with Nick Foles in NDL 32.
Hey, I'm not the one who said it. You're the
Someone-
one who
I'm
said
saying
it.
You guys have been giving me shit all year for my quarterback choices.
Beathard did
in
not
GA.
get him to this spot.
One of something in Beathard got. Hey, if it's not Beathard, a team led by Beathard, who else is playing? I mean, look at Roy's JB team. He's got 2 Beathards starting.
Well, all I'm saying is
That's
he had
illegal. That's a-
Roy had Trevor Lawrence all year,
I said what I said.
and Trevor Lawrence would be starting if he wasn't hurt. Trevor Lawrence was the guy that got him there. Carson
Barely.
Wentz was the guy that got me to
Lawrence wasn't doing him any favors.
Yeah, Lawrence hadn't done nothing all year.
Lawrence sucked balls
terrible.
all year, dude.
Yeah,
He had a couple
honestly,
where we're like, oh, it's Lawrence, and then he was like, yeah, right,
This is,
I'm out of here.
this is the Josh Dobbs show for sure.
Oh, bro. How did Dobbs flame out so hard?
'Cause he's not actually that good.
yeah,
He
but
just
he
got-
had
neither was
like
Gino, but
his
then
wide
he became
receiver and
good.
tight end upgrades were so much. He should have been putting up
No.
way more points in Minnesota.
I know, right? That's why I'm like,
The
what
talent
happened?
around him was so much better. It's like he's got good guys and he can't do it anymore.
I don't know what happened there, but you know what? The coach probably has to believe in you too. It's got to be something.
He's
At
stopped
least
using
he
his
was in
feet,
camp.
right?
He was in camp the whole time with the prior team, right?
No,
That's
No.
got to help.
no,
Was he
they
not?
traded for him.
Is it Pittsburgh?
Right? No, it was
Did
Cleveland.
Pittsburgh have him? Oh, Cleveland had him.
When did they trade for him?
Right before the season.
But he
right?
wasn't.
Yeah, I think it was at the end of camp.
Who did he start out with? I cannot place the team. Who was he on this year? Who was he
Cleveland.
playing for? Balling out.
Cleveland.
He was
Yeah.
balling out for Cleveland.
No,
No, he wasn't balling out.
Arizona.
Balling out for Arizona. That's right. Dang, dude, this season's been so weird.
August 24th, the Browns traded him to the Cardinals for a fifth.
August
round pick.
24th. So he had some.
He had
Dang,
no.
he probably only. No, he had
A
like
week,
just the
2
games,
weeks.
huh? Preseason games.
I don't even know if he had a preseason game.
We had to in August,
August
think Clayton
24th.
Tune.
No, the
Yeah,
season
Clayton.
starts.
Clayton Tune started.
September
game.
something. So he had a game, maybe.
No, I don't think he had a game.
No, Clayton Tune started. Remember?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh no, we made a mistake." All right,
What are you
32.
drinking there, Kyle? Some tea?
Just tea. Yeah, it's just tea.
Just tea.
A little like
Tea.
brown water. I didn't know what type
Tea
of brown
guy.
water you're drinking.
Grow a pair and have some coffee at night.
Shout out Ash.
Dude, if I had coffee at night, I would lose my mind. I would have an anxiety attack until the sun came up.
Yep.
My grinder is broken and I have one on back order, so I can't make any coffee.
You
You're
know,
on grinder?
They come
Yeah.
ground already. You're on grind.
Just got an espresso machine today, so that'll be fun.
They do make
Hey,
them
I have
grind.
an espresso machine, but just a cute little tiny thing. It's very inexpensive.
I have one too, and it was cool for a while, and then it's such a hassle to
a
clean.
lot of work.
What kind did you get though? What kind did you get?
Kind of grinder or
Like
kind of machine?
an espresso machine?
Yeah, an actual. Yeah.
Rebel.
Yeah, I can't be bothered with all that cleaning because I'm not the type of guy who could just like use it, grounds, and I'm like, I'll get at you later. I'd have
No,
to sit
like
there and
it
clean
is
that
an
puppy.
absolute. You can make a couple of them, and then you'll spend 20-30 minutes cleaning the damn thing.
Mm-mm. Nespresso, brother. Nespresso.
I wish
Yeah,
I would have
I
went
love
that
those too.
that route.
Yeah, I was about to spend like $3,000 on an espresso machine that does cappuccinos. You can have sex with it. It does
spend that much.
multifaceted. But I was like, I can't do it.
You need
Can't even do
the
it.
grinder is what makes a difference more than the machine.
So when you say the grinder, are you talking about just that
The coffee grinder.
Coffee
yeah.
grinder.
Oh, you're
Coffee.
using a blade grind? Okay. Stop.
I don't
Why
know
don't you
what
just
I'm
buy-
using. I don't
Why
do
don't
it.
you buy it?
If
grind
Lisa didn't
ground?
make coffee, I wouldn't know. I would have no
'cause,
coffee.
it gets oxidized before you even buy it.
Oxidized.
Yeah.
You
Come at
want to
me.
grind your coffee fresh. I use a French press. Make my coffee every
Oh,
morning.
I do pour over, so it's a little finer, but more or
crude.
less the same thing.
Fancy.
Oh yeah, I spend way too
Buy
much
the whole
time.
bean, grind it, and
Vanilla milk.
I didn't get that. I put that up to ask anyone if they use vanilla milk. I put it up with straight face. I forgot. Well done,
This
Renee.
fucking guy.
Vanilla milk.
Vanilla almond milk.
You deserve to
Hey,
lose
guys,
every league that you lost this week.
We may not get funnier than the vanilla milk conversation.
that
That was gold. That was
oh, thank you, Mitch.
The
Take
best,
it down.
the best part was Mitch said something about vanilla milk, and you saw Zach saying something. He was like, "Milk isn't vanilla." He's like, "Milk is milk," and I was thinking, I guess he's right. Mitch and I are idiots. I just figured it was cream-colored vanilla.
For what
Vanilla
it's worth,
is you get vanilla flavor from a vanilla bean.
You know, you're very right, and I was not.
there is vanilla milk. It's kind of trash, but it is not normal milk.
I don't. God, that gives me thick. Like it seems sweet, right? It's got to be sugary.
Yeah, it's
It
lactose.
is
thick.
sweet.
There's a ton of sugar in it.
Just thick and sugary. I can't.
It's
I don't.
look at the nutritional label for milk. There is a lot of sugar in milk.
That's
So
just
is it-
natural.
it's not
though.
like-
It's lactose. It's
Yeah.
natural sugar. But
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah,
lot.
but we're not talking about like corn syrup. Do you guys say syrup or syrup?
syrup.
Well, it depends how far south you are. Because you can
So
say
is that what it is?
syrup. Yeah,
Oh, syrup.
syrup.
Take your
With a
Texas
U.
and get on out of here.
Syrup.
Like, so is
Adrian,
that a Texas thing?
did you grow up in
or-
Texas?
It depends. Yeah, it depends. Which it's weird because I think Dallas has more twang than we do in Houston, and they're further north. They're country up there.
Do you have to really lean into the twang? Like, do you like in your living room and you're talking with your family? Do people really have that like deep of a wang? Like just like it is. It's like sliding. Their words are like floating
There's some twang up north. Yes, and I think it gets
Doesn't-
twangier the
I think-
more that you're around twangy people. So
I think it's
more
more
other
Okay.
twangy
Okay.
further east, though.
This
It's
is
a
a
different
funny
Georgia.
conversation.
Like
Georgia, and stuff
Georgia,
like that,
Tennessee, Kentucky.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree with that.
This exact conversation applies 1-for-1 to people in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
talking like Canadians.
Yeah, like
Or Minnesotans.
uneducated
Minnesota.
Canadians is
Minnesota.
what I would say.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Minnesota.
it's definitely different,
you
but
know?
it's so. It feels like in California or how all of us are talking, whatever. It feels like this is just American English without any effort, but it seems like the twang, like they're like into it, like their thing is like
Oh yeah,
they're-
Texans love
how
themselves.
they sound. Yeah,
I don't
I
think
don't
they
know,
have
it
a
seems
choice.
like too much effort. What's
Why
that?
not?
I think they're raised that way, so I don't think it's just like a accent, any accent. I mean,
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
go
it's just like
to Boston
funny.
chowder.
That's the
Yeah.
worst accent.
Boston,
I hate
yeah.
that
Like
accent.
Boston
done, Zach.
accent is super thick.
I hate
It's
that
too much.
that your brother from Boston commercial, whatever is it? Is it Sam Adams or
I don't know. It
I don't
sounds
know.
stupid.
I just turn it off. hit the mute button.
I actually think
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Good. Well done. Hey, are you from Texas, Adrian?
No, I'm from Cali, man. Come on. But I've been
I didn't know
in
that.
Texas long enough. Yeah, I'm a NoCal.
Well, you're from SoCal. Where?
NoCal.
Oh, NoCal. Where?
Yeah. Sunnyvale. I was born in Mountain
Holy
View,
S.
California. Yeah.
My brother was in Sunnyvale for years, and then he moved not near you. I don't know, but he moved to
Up north. You said,
yeah.
right?
Dang it, totally forgot. But yeah, how funny. So Sunnyvale, that's a nice area, cute little area. I liked it.
all right. So NFL
Yeah, you talk
league.
like a normal person.
Do I?
Yeah, talk like you're from like Sunnyvale.
For sure.
No, that was I don't know.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
sure what that was.
That was
I'm not sure
The
what
number
that
one
was.
seeds were
from.
both upset
So
by the number 2 seeds in NFL league this week.
Good.
West did not make undefeated.
oh, that's crazy.
So stupid. Wait, say it again?
18-1, unfortunately, Wes.
Oh,
I lied. This is
Wesley.
straight whiskey. I'm drinking cups of whiskey.
I'm so
would be
sorry,
nice.
Wes. You got absolutely taken advantage. That young lady, his avatar, she is. I am scrolling by that.
Ash.
Livid.
Can't
She
handle
is
this.
livid.
Right
Ash's team blew up. Mostert got hurt and was barely in the second half at all, like 2 plays.
Wait, why would
I
you
just-
bench
Scroll.
Ayuk for Kenneth Walker?
Bad idea, but he still wouldn't have won. Oh wait,
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't have won.
I'm confused. What's happening with this roster here?
Well, he's
Yeah,
got
so
Brown and
Wes and I talk about this. He has too many good options,
yes,
and it's one of those
it sucks.
it
Kenneth
does.
where
Walker
you
wasn't a start all year.
Who?
Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker.
what?
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't a start all year. When?
No,
How many
he
times are you
wasn't.
starting him
I-
At
over
the beginning
Puka
of the
and
year,
Brandon
yeah,
Ayuk?
You wouldn't start 29 points or 13 points or
Puka and
16.
Brandon Ayuk.
you're not sitting Walker.
No.
You're sitting Walker.
You're not
sitting
rostering and
Walker.
sitting him.
He's got the running back 1 and running back 2.
I honestly would sit
You would.
Walker in this situation.
You're
It
telling
doesn't
me
matter. He doesn't win.
You tell me you start Kenneth Walker over Puka Nacua.
Not
No,
against the Rams. The Rams are good, bro. Rams got a good defense.
It's a good thing Puka
They're-
plays on the Rams.
but he's talking
Well,
about
but-
Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth
That's the
Walker
flex.
played against the Rams.
Kenneth Walker is
You
his
little stinker.
flex.
You know,
You mentioned Puka, and then
Yeah.
then you said that, so I was like,
Yeah.
no,
a little funny.
I probably would have started Puka.
He still would have lost, but
But Puka hadn't done much in the past couple of weeks.
then start Brandon
You,
Ayuk.
you don't bench Puka though. I mean, against the Saints, maybe.
AJ Brown and Tyreek Hill start every week. I agree, but there's no world where I would start Kenneth Walker in my flex over Brandon Ayuk and Puka Nacua. Never, not this year.
I mean,
Not today. Not never.
what really killed him was just Purdy. Purdy probably
Did you get-
killed so many teams this last week.
Did you guys happen to see that YouTube video years ago? The not my chair. Not my chair.
No.
Not my
That's
problem.
familiar.
No.
No.
Guys, it is not good.
Pull it up, Zach.
But it'll burn a hole in your brain. You'll never forget
And
it.
then Todd
I'll
Todd
text you
upset
guys.
me
Oh,
Todd
you
was
lost
the
in this
Super
one?
Bowl, huh?
by less than a
Oh.
Way to go, Todd.
I forgot.
I mean,
Just
You didn't
over 1
forget.
point.
Shut your mouth.
I promise. I swear to God.
No,
dude.
you didn't.
I semi forgot.
You know
In
what's
the last
crazy?
minute.
There was a part of me that wanted to start Justin Watson over Drake London, but I'm like, no, that's just the craziest, stupidest idea in the world. Why would I do that?
What's worse?
that would
What's
be a
worse?
homer.
Losing. So you started London. So you just couldn't have done it.
No,
No, it doesn't-
you just can't do it. Like, but part of me almost like was even not almost was considering it,
Yeah, what
You mean
I
you
would have
saw
done
his
is
name on your roster?
I would have started Justin Watson over Stephon Diggs.
And just think if you would have paid
You're
for
so
real and got
stupid.
Amon Ra for me.
Yeah, but you keep
you would have
laughing,
sent a
so I'm gonna
good-
keep doing
good
it.
offer.
Wait for what?
Amon Ra, if you would have sent me a good offer.
What do
decent
you
offer.
sell Amon Ra for? I
He
struggled
didn't
with
want my
that all
picks.
year.
He didn't want my picks.
Your
Amon
pick.
Ra is
You
a
you
top
said a
6.
first.
No, you said
You
you
didn't even
said you
send
didn't want
two.
my picks because they'd both be late. They were both late picks.
Yeah,
But
what a
you didn't
jerk,
even
Adrian.
you didn't even offer him. You offered
You
one.
told,
didn't even
why would
offer
I
him.
offer when you tell me you don't want them?
Why would he do it?
I said I wanted 2 firsts.
He was going to send you 2 firsts.
You said no. You
didn't.
said my picks were
I
too
don't
late.
know. I don't know what to tell you.
You
Okay.
wait, hold on. Stand by.
They're too
Adrian,
late.
did you just say you would sell Amon Ra for 2 late firsts?
Not his first, no.
Exactly. That's the only
Well,
first I had. He wasn't.
Hey,
He
hey,
wasn't selling me
Zach,
on.
why
on
didn't you
Monroe
go
St.
get
Brown.
someone else's first, idiot?
How am I getting somebody
didn't you-
else's first?
I don't
You
know,
got
but you
2
better
first.
do it because that's what he wanted.
Figure it out, dumbass.
Figure it out.
I'm sorry.
There was-
Adrian, how is he going to come up with someone else's first?
He's got 2
You
firsts.
just said you.
He can trade 2 of
Adrian
his-
just said I
four
would
and a five.
take 2 firsts, but Zach's the only one talking to you. That's why I had a hard time with it too. I don't blame you. I wanted to sell Amon Ra in 32.
No,
I
you
couldn't-
didn't.
I couldn't get something. I promise.
Oh, okay. You wanted to sell him.
I would've
but you
sold him
wanted to
for-
sell
for-
him for a king's ransom.
Well,
worth
I was
it.
going to sell him for. I was going to sell him for Olave and a late first. I don't think
That-
that's a king's ransom. I think that's a very fair
Whoa,
price.
whoa, whoa. You offered that to Ash and he did not take it?
He had it in my inbox. It was a little pride type thing. He offered it. I offered it. He didn't take it. Then Olave got hurt or something. Then he sent it, and I was like, "Well, dude, bro, you keep trying to add on more stuff. You know how he does it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
tries to keep saying, "Okay, would you take this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'll take that." And then he's like, he sends it, but he's got another one of my players in it, and I'm like, "Bro,
Yeah,
I was
somebody
like,
else does
off,
that,
man.
too.
I
I can't
can't
think who
do
does
this, bro." I was like, "I hope
Jason
you lose,
does
man."
that.
Who does that?
Jason. which
Me?
is
Yes.
yes, which is
Yes.
hilarious because you know what? No. Exactly. You know what happened?
Adrian, shut your mouth.
No, listen, Jason.
Hold on.
When
look
Ash
how
and I
Renee
did our
said
trade-
vanilla milk. That's crazy.
When Ash and I
What?
did our trade
Nice
in
deflect.
32 a couple weeks ago, I had sent something to him. He turned it
Me?
down. Then he was telling me, we were talking in chat, and he was telling me do this or something, whatever for it. And I sent him the trade that we did and with a little bit more on it. He's like, "All right, Jason." Word for word, he said, "All right, Jason."
Ash?
Yes.
I promise that's probably Jason K.
No,
Nope.
Jason K. No, he's 100% you.
Hey, but think about we've traded a lot, guys, right? And you've seen my trades. I don't really have ancillary pieces. I'm like Amon Ra for Garrett Wilson in a first or whatever it is. I'm like down tier from quarterback and a first. I don't really get like thirds or fourth. I like seconds. Seconds are fun, but I'm not adding like the Christian Watsons and the these random Kobe Parker tight ends. That
Yeah.
Ash will do that. I usually have a pretty straightforward trade.
You
So
definitely
that means
don't.
I don't really have.
Yeah, you definitely don't add players that you just picked up on waivers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't tend to do that.
do that.
I've done that with like running backs in rebuilds. I'll do that and throw a first or a third or maybe a try for a second if he's hot or whatever it is. Ty
So
Chandler.
his exact quote is, "You're doing a Jason, LOL."
Oh, I bet I know what it was, and you didn't even say this. Watch, I bet. Did you like pull an offer or offer it and say, "Hey, I'm not gonna leave it overnight. Accept it
No.
right now, or I'll
No.
revisit it tomorrow."
He declined my offer originally, and we were
He
talking
declined your
about it.
offer.
And he said, "I'll do this," and I sent him that plus a little more.
No, I don't do that. Watch, we'll see what Ash says. I do a lot of weird. I have strategies too, but because I don't have those little mores on my trade. I don't have an extra third. All right, if you do it with a third or some ancillary piece, I just don't have those in my trade. Check out like all my trades. You'll never see me requesting like a third back or some dumbass player that I'm probably going to drop. I'm an idiot. I do stupid stuff, but I don't really have those. But he probably was talking about a different angle that maybe you weren't even talking about. Maybe. But what were we talking
Fair
about?
enough.
A trade? Oh, Almond Raw. Yeah,
Yeah.
good deal. I tried
No,
to
didn't
I'm
trade
glad
try
I
hard
didn't take his Sutton trade. He wanted
Yeah, you could have had Sutton.
Sutton
And he
wouldn't
would
have
have
won
gave
me
you
the
0
week.
points.
He got 0. Is that weird?
Yeah,
That is
that's
so
crazy.
weird seeing that. I went against Sutton in the league. That did not help the guy lose.
That didn't help my.
Actually, it did help him
FFT.
lose, but
Yeah.
oh,
So
did it?
we have Ash versus Todd.
Todd. Way to go, Todd. Way to
Good
go,
job, Todd. I don't know if you deserve to win, but I should be me.
See
Yeah.
what happens when you make a trade, Todd? You can make it.
You guys wouldn't have traded Case in a late first for Dak and JB? Is that too much? I mean, all things considered.
Chase in the late first.
$2 Chase in late first for a $47 Dak.
Yeah,
Chase is a little less expensive, 38. Too much?
I think it's a little too much, yeah.
He was starting DeVito.
Yeah. But, I mean, did he need Chase? I guess Chase was hurt, right? And he did it?
Yeah. That's why I thought it was. I thought it would help him win. I don't think Dak actually did very well, but if he had Garrett Wilson and Dak, he probably would have won. But
Oh, yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
we got what, 32?
No,
No,
we did. We've done all the leagues.
I mean, I
So
apologize.
Dak
SF2.
would not have won him the week
SF2.
because I think
SF2.
Dak was just as bad as DeVito.
Well, Dak did better than DeVito, but
Not by much. If he did,
it wasn't. Yeah, no, I had already said that Dak wouldn't have won it for him. But if he had Dak and Garrett Wilson, I think so. Maybe not. He was down.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He was down big.
I thought he had 14 points, so 5.2.
Oh, he was sucking pretty bad.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Dak?
Oh, Dak had
Dak
30?
Yeah, Dak
Yeah,
did
Dak.
29
He
points.
started out
What?
rough.
Was it last week? Yeah, okay, sorry. I was getting confused with the week before where he only had 10 points.
Yeah, against the Bills. Man, the Bills defense showed up that game.
Dang, bro.
Jeez.
That was bad timing for me. But yeah, Dak would have played a big dent, and then he could have got Garrett Wilson, which I imagine he would have started, but I'm not sure over here. But
All right.
well done,
So,
Todd, making it in NFL. If you can go to SF2, you got to go to SF2.
We've
Did
done
not do
all
SF.
of them.
We did SF2.
Yeah. Didn't we start
Did
with
we?
SF2? We didn't?
Yeah,
No.
we start with JB.
My bad.
What an idiot!
It's fine. I don't want
Yeah,
to
not giving Earl any love.
Fuck you,
Earl
I
Dave.
know, dude.
Fuck you, Dave.
Earl, well
That's
done.
the reason why he didn't want to go to SF2.
No.
Yeah.
I'm actually really happy
What a
for
wiener.
Earl's been in the league since 2010, and this is his first title game. I'm very excited for.
Man, he makes and
And
he's
he
been
worked
making
for
a
it.
lot of trades. Yep. Well done.
Yep.
Well done.
Sorry, Dave. I'm rooting for Earl.
Sorry, Earl. You came so close.
I'll root for you,
I'm
Dave.
not sure what
Where
you
are we
said
at?
it like
All right,
that.
here we are.
Kinda
So
like you
we
a
had
draw.
Dave just
Are
absolutely
you
obliterate.
stereotyping Earl that he might have a draw
No? Why?
just because his name is Earl? I think you were.
Sorry, Earl. You came so close.
Rude. Yeah,
My
I was
brother's
better,
name's
but I
Earl,
heard
and he
it.
doesn't have a draw.
He should have a draw though. His name's Earl.
Sorry, Adrian.
Oh.
Came so close.
There you go, dude. I heard it. It was always in your heart, and I heard it in your heart. Okay.
He's a Cowboys fan, right?
He chose
He
straw.
lives in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure, or in Pittsburgh area. I'm pretty sure.
Pittsburgh.
Is
Really?
any
He
elite
work. I
fan-
think he works for Kellogg's, like the Kellogg's warehouse.
He's a man of few words, but the words that I have gotten from him, he works some pretty long hours
Yeah. He.
or crazy hours, weird hours, maybe.
Yeah.
But he's definitely been more engaged this year for sure. in the league.
So
Oh yeah.
for sure.
We had Dave just kick my ass. Like, wasn't even close.
Racist.
Yeah, he's got a strong team.
Yeah.
Who
he
is?
does.
Dave, Cardinals.
Dave.
he's-
David is one good-looking man. I'll tell you that right now.
As soon as Brees Hall put up 47, I knew I was done.
And Njoku. Although Njoku had a quiet week.
And Njoku, that's not an amazing game. It's a good game, not an amazing game.
Yeah.
But I mean, Laporta didn't do
pretty-
shit for me.
Why didn't
What
you
am
make
I
any
in?
moves? Oh, you didn't have any picks.
I tried to get
He's
Dak
been making moves the whole time.
Yeah, why
like-
didn't you make any moves in this league?
because
Yeah.
I have no picks anymore. The only players I have to start.
Should have sold Mac Jones.
I mean, to start Tommy
Shut-
DeVito, that's what killed you.
What
He
killed
had
me?
to.
I
He had
started
to start Tommy
DeVito
DeVito.
over Hal. That was
Should
a
have started
huge
Jaleel
good
McLaughlin
move for
instead of
me.
Tommy DeVito.
Dumbass.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Should have traded me for Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not in
the
my.
AFC, dumbass.
I know.
God,
Trying,
so
trying.
small.
Dude, how does it feel to be in the NFC? Like a loser.
It feels so
Yeah,
weird.
it
I am
sucks.
so in SF3. Every team's gonna be random except for the Chiefs.
Wait. Can I name
Hey, no problem, dude. You deserve it.
I
Just
can't
take
do
the
this because for so many years I've only been the Chiefs, and like it
You're
just
the
confuses
idiot
the
that
hell
ended
out of
up
me.
doing the randomization. No one cared about randomization. You could
It's
have
not fully
shuffled
random
some.
anyways.
but-
Well, no, I was trying
you
to
didn't
random
have-
up the divisions so we didn't have a bunch of repeat
Okay.
divisions that we have in other leagues where everyone's playing
Yeah,
this.
yeah, okay. I get that. I guess we're all gonna. Nick's gonna want the Bucks, and Roy's gonna want the Saints. I guess you're right.
I want to be in the same conference as my friend. That's all.
Who's that?
The
I want
friend
to play with
who
my friends.
mistakenly joined this league with me, Eric.
Oh, you
Eric
have
has-
multiple friends?
Oh, did you?
No, just one.
Does Eric have? Is he on the list?
Yeah, he.
Oh, you invited
commented
him. That's
in-
right.
yeah,
You
that's
invited
it.
He
Eric.
joined,
That's
yeah.
weird.
That's my only request. I
listen,
would love to be
if-
Packers, but that's not required.
Listen, if you take advantage of him, like Jake took
All the time.
advantage of Mitch, obviously in
Absolutely.
that Ben Roethlisberger trade, then we're gonna do bad things to you. Okay, no taking advantage of the rookie.
Come on. He's a Chiefs fan,
I
so
think you
he's gonna be
should be in
disappointed
this
when he
division.
finds out he can't
I'm
be
in
the
conference.
Chiefs.
I don't think you should be tempted by being in the same conference as him. I call foul. I know you're going to say something smart, Allie. Earl,
Yep.
well done. Who
Yes.
else?
Dave.
Dave, Earl, and Dave.
Salt of
The
the earth.
assassin.
Houston
I'm really
versus
proud of you guys.
the Cardinals.
That should have
Should've
been my
been me.
team.
It's funny because everyone thought you were in the Super Bowl because
know.
of Houston.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Jason
Someone else
Case
said
sent
that
me a
in
trade
chat.
offer. He wanted to get Hawk from me. I was like, dude, I'm out. He's like, what?
Hey, I think you could have tried harder, actually, Adrian.
How?
I don't know, but I talked to you like week 11 or 10. You're like, I'm just letting the season roll through me.
I
And I
didn't
was
have
like-
any cap. I don't have any cap space.
How do you start James Cook over Pacheco?
James Cook has been electric.
James
He's
No,
Cook
like,
has
that was
been bonkers.
sarcasm.
You
Sarcasm.
stinker.
it's
Well,
been
we
like
believed you.
two full
Joke's
years
on
of
you.
defending
I
James
started-
Cook.
I should have started.
Who'd you
Dobbs
start,
over
Adrian?
DJ Moore.
You started Dobbs over DJ Moore. Was
No.
that a good call?
No, I didn't. I
No.
didn't start.
Should have started
Oh.
Dobbs over Cortland Sutton.
Did you lose by a
Sutton's been
ton?
doing good.
He's been fine.
What team
Oh
are you,
shit! You
dude?
had Sutton in your lineup. Ouch.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that hurt me.
What
that-
team are
It
you?
wouldn't have done any good though.
No,
the Browns.
no, because I mean you lost by 30.
DJ Moore hurt
What
me.
is he?
He's the Browns.
Browns.
The Browns? Oh.
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
And you still put up pretty good numbers too.
I've been scoring. I mean, almost like 170 to 200 every week, except for this
Yeah.
week. But it happened.
I feel like I would have. I'm not bashing you, bro. You know how to run a team. I feel like I would have tried harder with this team.
You also ran into
I would have
Amari
made
Cooper.
different moves.
And-
I would have sold Stroud, and I know you don't want to sell him, but
No, I'm not gonna sell straight for what?
And it didn't. It's not like you needed to just give him away, but I mean, and maybe because Russell Wilson was actually playing pretty decently, so maybe
And-
so. But
And now he's out.
You
and
don't sell
I wouldn't-
Stroud.
Yeah, you don't sell Stroud.
I'm confused. 34 points is
Stroud
fine.
and Hurts got me there.
hey,
Yeah.
you were playing so, and you didn't sell Tank Dell. You didn't do everything. You deserve to lose. I'm gonna
I'm
tell
not
you
gonna
that.
sell Tank Dell either. I got a decent team. I can, and with Dell and Stroud back, it's even stronger next year.
Let me. Okay, I'll reserve the right to hear your starting roster. Who is your starting roster? I don't approve
Okay.
because
I'm
I'm
confused.
already
Are you not
seeing
looking
that
at
you
the
have
screen?
3 wide receivers. So DJ Moore, Amon Ra, and
didn't
Cortland
have-
Sutton.
Yeah, I didn't
He
have
was
him.
fine.
I just got him. I've been
You
starting
just
Curtis
got
Samuel.
him.
Yeah. See, I made a move and I got Amon Ra.
You moved after you lost.
No, I did it for this week.
Well, I apologize.
Yeah. Jeez.
God damn.
What did
Hey,
you
maybe
trade?
you should have made this playoffs, and then you
I
could
traded
touch it.
traded
No, I don't. I don't
Josh
take it back.
Jacobs
That
and
you
Pickens in a first. 25 first.
you've got some decent firepower to move up to a stud. You know, you could have possibly taken DJ Moore and Tank Dell and got, I don't know,
I did what I needed to do.
Tyreek Hill.
I sold Pickens. I sold Josh Jacobs, who wasn't playing for me, and a 25 first for Amon Ra. How's that?
Yeah, that's
That bad, man?
that's fine. That's fine. But I mean, you have Tank Dell on
Yeah.
IR, and I know you were winning, and you have Hawkinson and McBride. It
And I
just
didn't
seems
need
like
him.
you could have. See, that's the kind of attitude that I don't like to see, man. You could down tier from one of those guys.
God. We
No,
don't
I
even
had a
do
good
this
start. I
rebuild
had a
here.
good start. James, I had
The
a
problem
good
was
start.
you had too good of a start. Your team was great. I mean, you was winning. I don't know how great it was. It was winning.
Wait.
Then I'm going to run into the issue of who do I start? Which one do I start?
This team
No,
was the
that's why you
second best-
just you take Tank Dell and you get your Amon Ra. Good get. But then you take Tank Dell and
We're splitting hairs
DJ
here.
Moore and you up tier. You get you go for Tyreek. You go for
Couldn't fit it.
Puka.
Still
I
wouldn't
mean,
help
the
me this
salary.
week.
and I
Yeah.
don't know the style. I'm just talking about that tier, a wide receiver one. But maybe DJ Moore was playing too well. I don't roster DJ Moore.
DJ Moore
So
was
maybe he
playing
was
very
playing too
well,
well.
Yeah, he was
and he
playing
was
good.
cheaper.
He
Does
just
he?
got hurt
Okay.
a little bit.
All right.
Well, maybe it was just your conversation. That's all. That's all I'll say. And then you can go, Zach. But you were like, I'm just going to let the season play out.
Yeah,
But
I
it
think
felt like you were
Well,
you were saying like you didn't think you had a good enough team to go as far as you would to go to win the title.
I was second in points for. Points for, yeah. Me and Brian were
Okay.
at first and second.
Well,
That's
I'm
smart
bummed you
points.
lost, bro.
Yeah.
That's sucky.
I'm glad Earl won. I mean, I like to see Earl go.
Yeah,
He's
you're a
a
good
good
sport.
guy.
That's awesome. That's nice.
All right. So we have to, or I have to, clarify a mistake that I made on last week's pod, and the fact that I said you can't extend a 2-year player. I was totally confusing myself with the previous when we considered contracts prior to rollover and all that stuff. Or sorry, 1-year players. You can extend. That's where we got. You can extend 1-year players after it's been rolled over. So once we roll over in February, if a player has a year left on his contract, you may extend him. So that is a 2-year player right now.
that's what Mitch and I were saying.
Yeah.
So
I was confusing myself.
Yeah, you were double counting basically, is what
Yeah.
it sounded like.
Yeah. So the only players you cannot extend is 0-year players, franchise tag players, unless you have franchise tags available for that player.
But you can't tag and extend at the same time. You have to. If they're down to 0 or they're down to 1 year right now, you can only franchise tag them next year.
Correct. If they're at 1 year currently, franchise tag or RFA. And then I put it in the Discord, but we are changing the toilet bowl for the 32 team leagues.
Toilet bowl doesn't exist.
Currently, the toilet bowl championship happens in week 18, which delays all the payouts. So what we're doing is we're doing quote unquote group play week 14. There will be 5 matchups. One plays 10, 2 plays 9, 3 plays 8, 4 plays 7, and 5 plays 6. That is draft positions. Of the teams that win, of those 5 teams that win, the 4 best scorers will be put into the toilet bowl bracket based off of draft position for seeding, and those 4 teams will then play for the conference toilet bowl and then play the Super Bowl conference toilet bowl, or the toilet bowl championship week 17 at the same time as our Super Bowl. This just gets rid of an extra week that we had. So not a big deal. No one really cares about it. Half the people don't even set their lineups and end up making the title game sometimes. So
too depressed to even pay attention. Can't do it.
Well, I mean, how are you too depressed when you're the 101? Like you were trying for the 101. You should have been happy.
That I am joyful of, but I'm typically too distraught at that point in the season because I probably missed a playoff game in one of my NDL leagues or lost just recently to even care about the weeks ahead. I'm too busy cutting at the moment, so I don't even pay attention to the toilet bowl. Can't even look at it.
Yeah.
How about that?
Anybody know if there's any league mates in Arizona?
Nilo.
Yeah.
Nilo.
Is
it? Do you think it's Nilo?
I don't know. I've never heard him pronounce his name.
I wonder if he listens.
No, I don't know.
I'm heading
to
see the Scottsdale next week.
Oh, I hear. Scottsdale's really nice.
Where are you gonna be?
Scottsdale. Wednesday through Saturday next week for.
I believe he's in
Cousins reunion.
He's either in the Tucson area or the Phoenix area, which obviously we know Scottsdale's Phoenix area.
Yeah.
You have got a lot of families scattered around this great land.
Well, nobody lives in Scottsdale. We just decided that's the destination. They're like Colorado, Iowa.
Did you say that's a wedding?
No, a reunion. Just a cousins reunion. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. How many cousins do you have?
Well, it's going to be more than just cousins. So it's going to be 24 people out there. So.
Do you know anyone that's married their cousin?
No.
Me neither.
Do you?
Nope, I don't.
Nobody
How about you, Cal?
Tennessee. Nope, negative.
Up in the mountains.
Zach, how many of your neighbors married each other? Nope. Yeah, no, I don't know Arizona. It's probably the right time of year though, because it's
it's gonna be
gorgeous.
It's gonna be nice in the 60s, I think. Be sweet.
Enjoy, bro. That's when you grab your gummies and go hiking.
For sure.
Only that one. Yep. For sure, dude. Good for you, bro.
Is it legal there? I don't know.
I don't know. It's legal everywhere. You can just take it on a plane.
It's not legal everywhere.
Not in Texas. Not in Texas.
It is federally
in your
illegal.
Hotel room.
It's still illegal in the hotel room.
I'll agree to
it's
disagree.
Only illegal if you get caught.
See, now you're preaching to the choir. All right, guys. Hey, very fun. You guys are in the Super Bowl and I'm not. I'm very
None of us are in the
Super
Bowl, you dumb fuck.
You guys, all of my fans. You know who we're
all
talking?
Of your
we're not
fan.
talking to each other.
Is this one person watching?
All of my fan. Renee. Hey, Renee.
Renee's not in the Super Bowls either.
I know. I'm saying thank you to her. Renee, I wanted to say thank you so very much for watching this entire episode. I saw your little one hit, and you were commenting. Love you. And thanks for doing those meet your league mates. That's super fun.
That's awesome.
I didn't get to watch Dave yet. but I want to stare at him for about 18 minutes, and I saw.
Good
how
luck
that
getting.
episode is.
What is it? So you said Bill already did it?
Yeah, Bill did it.
Yeah,
Really?
Bill's was
Bill-
great.
Bill
His was
is
great.
Bill and Renee are like, I think she got him in or he got her in or something like that. But they're in another league together, is what she was saying. Yes,
Doesn't sound right.
correct. Yeah,
But you heard
is Renee
you know
is
that
Renee still
specifically.
on? Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's right. I think Bill did bring in Renee.
yeah.
Ryan brought in Renee.
No, Renee brought Ryan.
Hmm.
Wait.
Is that no? I think Ryan brought Renee.
Is Renee still on?
Renee.
Renee.
She didn't watch it till the end. You thanked her to watching it till the end, and
She's in the bathtub. She watches in the bath. Or she has watched in the bath before, and now I just picture her in the bath every time she watches us. Is that weird? Renee, where are you at? It's weird. But no, I don't remember Bill and Renee being
Bill
friends.
is the doctor, and he also has a
Mhm.
brewery or something like that. I remember these
It
things.
definitely felt like she was learning about him as they were getting to know each other.
No, they're in another league together. I'm pretty sure. You have to let us know, Renee. But I think I'm right.
I'm sure she'll tell us all about it.
Getting old.
Good luck, guys,
Possibly.
in your Super Bowl. Should have been me in at least a few leagues, but what are you going to do? Much love to you guys. Enjoy Discord.